What do I remember?
Using a condom every time?
Yeah, I remember. I don't ignore it. Using a condom every time during sex is really important.
Wow, Ria is smart. Life will be safe for sure when condom is used always.
Don't ignore, remember once more.
MP warim ke Lok Sabha na Manipur. Ulor ho F4C negas ngidap Psiah sa National People's Party hadin wami no Naga People's Front NPF haka khat vitalik unu menai. Ulor ho wan po ha Shillong hai war pediang Psiah bahayo cak NPP da National President ke parti uman le menteri rang ba kejala ukon rat ke sangma dewa emlang kiwi ku yak khmat wa kentup yo Preston Tun Song Psiah bahalang dhar u James PK sangma u Hamlet Son Doling ke Grace M Khatpuri u Marcus N Marak wa kiwi ku yak khmat. Ya ulor ho sendang lang le da gu yak khmat sain perthai ke Manipur wa ketup ya arngot ke MLA. Ulor ho mi khmat yo ke outer Manipur constituency chalok sabha hadin wa job yo ke election ng NPF house nem arjar kha kande hado araja arso.
Has spoken on various issues, not just for his own community, that is the Naga community, but also in general for the entire region of Northeast, for Christian minorities, and he has spoken on various issues, and which is why it is indeed a very, very proud moment for all of us to have him here. Although he did face a lot of legal issues during his tenure, but with God's grace, he managed to retain his seat as Member of Parliament. Though there were a lot of legal issues, the Supreme Court finally cleared the air about his stature as the Member of Parliament. And today, he is a leader who has always been recognized as a pillar of society, has been a person who's always been very active in the church. In fact, Dr. Laura Fose has been the translator for many of the foreign dignitaries who have always visited the state of Manipur, wherein he has translated their words into the local dialect, to the local language for these leaders of the Baptist Church whenever they have come and visited Manipur.
There's a reason why he's acceptable is because he is somebody who is, as I mentioned, very, very transparent, a person who is very genuine in what he does. And people have a lot of trust and a lot of faith in him. I'm sure that in the elections, if he had been given the ticket, I'm sure he would have won. The NPF at that point in time decided, in their wisdom, to not give ticket to him, and they gave it to somebody else. But that's the past, and here we are at the receiving end in one way, that we are getting the outcome of the decision that had been taken earlier. And as I said, I have respect for the party in which Dr. Loro was before, and now he is with us. NPF leaders also are very close to me, and we have communicated also with everybody that Dr. Loro wishes to join us. And as I said, this is a big political impact in the state of Manipur, which we will see, because 2027 is the elections there in Manipur, and our team in Manipur is preparing very, very hard, realizing the overall opportunities and the kind of vacuum that is there in the state of Manipur right now as we speak.
To mention that today, on the day, which has been so meaningful to the National People's Party, the opening of the bust of our late leader, Sri P.A. Sangma, and also, of course, the unveiling of the portraits of our late leader. It is so meaningful, and I'm truly privileged to be part of this great organization. As I was sworn into the Lok Sabha in the year 2019, there was a great expectation that I had, thinking that as a member of parliament, we will have a lot of relevance, a lot of things that we as members of that great house would be able to contribute to the nation for our people. unfortunately, we miss the likes of Sri P.A. Sangma, who made the House so lively, who involved everybody and allowed everybody to get a chance to speak. And I think that environment was absolutely not available. And so as a member of the Lok Sabha, this is one thing that I oftentimes regretted. My party, the Naga People's Party, had supported the NDA, and we, particularly in the NDA meetings, used to come together as many of us, especially those of us who are from smaller states. We had only 1 or 2 MPs represented in the great house of democracy. And, we spoke as individuals. We raised issues as individuals. And oftentimes, our voices were just drowned. There was no way that we could, carry it forward to the masses. And of course, in the NDA meetings, it was not under camera, so nobody else knew. But because we were small, we were not really considered as important. The great party would just drown us and then would vanish in thin air. Even in the House of the Parliament, sometimes we'd like to speak, but before we are even just beginning, in 2 minutes, we are unable to say much. And even that also, our time is cut short oftentimes. And whatever questions we'd like to raise in the House, whatever things that we put forward, they were never, in the lottery, it never came out. Oftentimes, the start questions or unstart,